Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 3 here between LiquidTaeJa and TSLShine. I actually did get some rest in between Game 2 and Game 3. Casting was not the best, for certain, and so I wanted to redo this game as it's deserving of it. We do have LiquidTaeJa here spawning in the top left-hand corner of Antiga Shipyard. His opponent, the Teal Zerg, is TSLShine. Cross spawn, bottom right-hand corner. This game is from TSL4. Excuse me. It's TSL4, all three games between Taeja and Shine here. Quite the epic games. I've gotten these from TeamLiquid.net. Actually, I think the actual site is on TeamLiquidPro.com. They do have the Liquid Replay pack of the week. This last week being between Rhett and Taeja. There'll be another one out shortly. I think I am casting this on it's actually a Wednesday morning now. Early morning, about 5:30. Is it? No, 4:30. All right. And so, yeah, I'm guessing there'll be another one coming up shortly. They usually release them towards the end of the week. Now, I am CaptainAmerica, SC2. Definitely, you can check me out here at YouTube. I'm trying to bring a lot of casts out for you guys. I've also got a Facebook page, a Twitter account, CaptainAmerica SC2. And, you can find those in the links that are on my channel there. Go ahead, hey, if you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, let me know. If there's somebody you'd like to see cast, or somebody that you want more of, I'm certainly open to bringing different players out and trying to find ones that people like to watch, and definitely not necessarily ones that are featured in the a lot of the online tournaments you can see, just to give you a little bit of variance. Also, at the same time, if you've got an epic replay you'd like to see cast, go ahead and send it to me, CaptainAmerica at thegspotnetwork.com. I've gotten a few of them from some of you guys. Let me think. Caboodle LXG sent me some. UED Mystic was another, and FHS Pixelated. The three that come to mind right now, having sent in some. So yeah, if you've got an epic game, it does not have to be a Grandmaster level player. Go ahead, send it in, and I'll take a look at it, give it a cast. I usually cast without watching. This game, I have seen about the first half of it, but usually I do cast them in the dark. It's just a little bit more fun, I think. You don't really see what's coming. It's a little fresh and varied. We do have a One Racks Expo here from Taeja. Meanwhile, pull down for Shine, also the hatchery, and just checking the build time. It's hatchery first here. Typical ZVT opener. Little SCV scout coming in from Taeja. Sees what he's going against. No early gas here from Shine at this point. That frees Taeja up to be a little bit riskier in his build selection. Does not have to worry about a bust quite as early. We do have double gas going down for Taeja here. Meanwhile, 4 Lings on the way, and the 2 Queens as well. That will chase this SCV away and give some map control to Shine. Just 1 Marine here at the watchtower. Overlords getting in position outside of the main, and at the third, not sure what they're saying here. Maybe there was a pause. Don't know. Guessing that is Korean. I am not a language expert, an Asian language expert, but that would be my guess. We do have a third CC from Taeja here. Likes the heavy macro style cast series between Genius and Taeja, a TVP series. As of course, Taeja is the one featured in this week's replay pack of the week on Team Liquid. So it's he's definitely I've seen him do this third CC quite a few times, going for the factory now after the CC. And let's see what he chooses to go here. He does have a reactor, so it'll be reactored Hellions. Very likely could also get a Banshee. I'm not sure what composition. I cannot actually remember for the life of me what composition he was using in this game the last time I cast it, as I was a little tired. So I'll have to wait and see what he does. Trying to think of the other games. Went for Marine Tank or Bio. I think it was Bio, and Marine Tank in one and Bio in the other. And now the Zerg player, still no gas at this point. There we go, throwing down a geyser in the main and 1-2 at the natural. So I'm gonna guess Roach play here. Still cannot actually remember. There we go, there's the third for Shine. I do remember that now, after seeing it. There is that quick third at 620 or so. And Overlord, I just hear being killed. No, 2 Lings here scouting out the third. Taeja, of course, does have his CC ready, but has not taken it yet. And a Tech Lab, so yeah, there could be Banshee play here. Do have the reactor Hellion. It's a common opener, the 1-1-1, not the 1-1-1 all in. You'll see against Protoss. but one barracks, one factory, one starport. Heard it called the what was that? The Destiny Cloud Fist build back in the day by one Mr. Husky out there. And let's see if this starport does float. That's the good thing about add-ons. You do not always have to connect with them. But there we go. So let's see the Banshee. Overlord Scout though, perfect position from Shine here, going to see that starport. And looks like a little cloak being researched. I wouldn't be surprised to see this canceled. So we'll see if TSLShine does stick with it. We do have speed on the way now, a lair as well. Fourth geyser being taken in the main. And what do we have here? Double Evo chamber. So double upgrades. Still waiting. There's no Justice cooldown at this point. Alright, for Shine. He does have the lair on the way. His third base is up. Not yet saturated. But I'm trying to think of what he's going to use all this gas for. There's the lair. Likely could actually go for mutas now. He's going for melee attacks though. And no Roach Warren though. So that's what makes me think mutas at this point. So he's not going to be using gas on roaches. Could of course go for infestors as well. That would be another choice. But he might actually use some mutas on this map just to harass. Usually I barely ever see a Terran player, at least at the top level, go mutas anymore in the TVZ. I'm trying to think of, I guess it's more common than TVP, but it's just become a little bit less common than the old Ling Bling muta days that have since gone away. And there's that Spire. Actually, the Banshee coming into the main here for TSLShine. Gonna get a good scout in. Let's see what is revealed. 3 queens though coming in. This Banshee is going to be trapped here, and an Overseer as well. Will the Banshee get out? 23 hit points. It does escape. There is that Spire on the way, and of course the Banshee unable to get a full scout. Actually could go down to the Queen. Nice snipe from Shine, not revealing his tech either. He does have, where's that Spire? Actually no, I take that back. Check the vision here for TSLShine. He did scout the Spire. It is here at the natural. So he is aware that he's up against mutas. An armory on the way, likely to get some Thors. Thor is here. And of course, he will start to saturate that third base, taking a fourth geyser at the natural. Thors are a very gas-heavy unit. 300 minerals, 200 geysers, 200 gas. And look at this. What do we have? 5 racks at this point, 1 factory, and a starport. So, a little bit of marine tank from TSLShine in this game. Does have a couple Hellions out here. And I did see a tank somewhere. Did I not? Let's check it out. Siege mode on the way. No tanks actually on the field yet, but siege mode just starting. Queens, man, they are out there spreading the creep. Queens, siege queens as I hear them being called these days, are so good at their jobs. Compared to back, in the early days of StarCraft 2, I'm sure all you Zerg players remember just how difficult that was with those queens. A little bit of a Zergling scout for Shine. Does see that the third is up. 8 mutas on the way now, +2 melee and +2 carapace, as well as +1 finishes for the Terran players at 1-1 on his infantry. Combat shield about halfway, and I believe TSLShine did go stem first, opting not to use that aggressively, more as a defensive maneuver, trying to do a little bit of damage with this Banshee, but 3 queens and an Overseer here going to shut that down completely negating that. 1 Spore Crawler here at the third, another one in the main, and 1 at the natural. So Shine, it's pretty good defense against those. Let's see what he can do with these mutas here. A 4th CC on the way now, as +2. Missile Tower and Marines though, gonna chase these mutas away. 12 is the count right now for Shine. As an infestation pit goes down, +1 flyer attacks on the way. And it's gonna be looks like a Marine tank versus mutas at this point. Ling Bling muta with infestors coming up, and likely, we'll see a hive switch as that infestation pit finishes. But these 2 turrets here are going to shut down the muta harass. Actually, quite a few mutas. 1 does fall, taking out 1 turret for 1 muta, and forcing some Marines to stim. But TSLShine is very well defended. Still do not see any Thors yet at this point. Opting instead for the Marines. There's the first Thor on the way now. As we do have a few more barracks being thrown down, +1 vehicle weapons on the way. A little bit of a skirmish here as the Hellions push out into the middle of the map. Looks like there's a 4th base going down for Shine in the bottom left-hand corner. Unscattered at this point by TSLShine, but these Marines here are going to get caught by the Zerglings, falling back to the siege tanks. Now, TSLShine are going to move in, clean up some creep tumors here, stemming a few Marines forward. So he's got to be careful about losing these Marines to the Banelings. Does want to keep them alive to fend off the Mutas from the tanks as he waits for his Thors to build. He's got the first one about to finish. Passenger glands on the way, burrow and baneling speed as well coming out. Hive tech about halfway finished now, so we see some kind of switch here from Shine as he hits Hive tech. He will have infestors, obviously, and then either Ultras or Broodlords. Though at this point, it does look like Broodlords is what he's going for. He's got that 4th base up for the extra gas. He looks like he's transferring drones over here now, actually, on the mini-map. And, oh, some Overlords here on the left side. Not sure. They're just scouting 4 bases. TSLShine, meanwhile, he's got +3 weapons on the way, +2 or +1 vehicle weapons about to finish. These Mutas just trying to do something. Unable to cause a lot of damage right now. Check the lost count. It's fairly close, about a 300 resource lead for TSLShine. But of course, the Zerg race is not supposed to not designed to trade pound for pound with a Terran. They get away with being a little bit less cost efficient than the Terran. And there's that Greater Spire now. Started up on the way here. Where is that? It's at the natural, right? Okay, so Shine gonna go for Infestor Broodlord. He's got some links on the way as well as Taeja tries to secure his 4th. Slowed down a little bit by the creep, and that's also going to reveal it to LiquidTaeJa. To TSLShine. We'll see what he's up against. Now it looks like the Taeja still has not scouted that 4th base, but he is pushing on the left side of the map here with both Marines and tanks. Sieging up, here comes the engagement. Marines and Banner's moving in the session as well, but Banner's hit on the tanks. Marines behind the tank line, still they are being cleaned up. Mutas here over the Thor, next magic box there to keep them alive. And it looks like Shine gonna clean up this army. Pushing in, he's still got about 7 Mutas left and a few rings and banelings onto the planetary fortress. Who will live? Medevacs being hunted down by the Mutaflock. And a little bit of a stim here from the Marines, actually gonna go in and scout. Oh, they stop at the bottom of the ramp, now they go up. See the thirds here with a crawler and a queen. Marines should be able to do a good bit of damage. And where's the army? Here it comes. Things coming in, nice pickup from TSLShine to get out of there. He's just got to watch out for those Mutas. As we do have another Ling pack running up here towards the planetary. Going to try and deny this. And TSLShine unable to get his 4th up just yet. Going to have to lift again. Staying on 3 bases. 12 Corruptors on the way. Let's see, how many do we have out there? None so far. Those will be the first Corruptors of the game. As +3 upgrades are in order for both players. So +2 vehicle weapons. These Marines are outnumbered and outgunned here. Falling back just in time to survive. A burrowed Zergling here. Look at this from TSLShine, shutting that expansion down. Really keeping some fun on 3 bases. About even in supply, income-wise. Fairly even too, but you got to account for the mules, so TSLShine might be a little bit ahead there as he tries to get this 4th up. And the question will be, can he get his 4th up and saturate it? He's sent the Banshee to the 4th of TSLShine. There's no Spore here to defend against that, but I'm not sure how much damage that Banshee did. Looks like 11 workers killed total right now for TSLShine. But they're still very close in actual harvesters on the map. Another stim here from a group of Marines with a Marauder. Gonna try and do some damage, but the entire Zerg army was just sitting here waiting. These Queens will be okay. Queens moving in. Gonna pick off that Marauder, and the Marines get out in the medevac to fight again another day. Those lucky guys. The Marauder not so lucky. Not maybe will not be going home to say hi to his friends, his wife, his kids. Sad, sad story indeed. So we have Vikings finally on the way. It looks like TSLShine has scouted that hive. Something you can do as a Terran, you can start scanning there in a couple minutes. After about the 14-minute mark, let's see when the opponent goes for hive. Great fungals here. The Marines are all clumped up. Great fungals. As the Broodlords move in now to clean up the rest of the Marines, but there's just a lot of Marines left over. Broodlords have to fall back. They are going to fall down. Nice transfuses from the Queens and the Shine. Keep these guys alive, though. The Mutas are the only ones here helping the Broodlords. And actually, yep, able to survive. 3 of those Broodlords do make it out. But the Vikings are moving in now. Let's check 4 Corruptors here. It's getting intense, man. Somebody turned up the heat in this place. TSLShine is going for a 5th base in the middle of the map. And shutting down TSLShine's 4th yet again with the Broodlords, but these Vikings, with their range 9, are going to chase them away. You gotta be careful, there are quite a few Corruptors here. Gonna take out 2 of the Vikings. Looks like they might get a third. Nope. And a couple of leaders still alive from the early days of the game here. The early minutes, rather. Marines pushing forward, stimming. Gotta watch out. There are no infestors. Where are the infestors? Here they are. Two of them coming in a little late to the party, unable to get any fungals in. Their energy's a little low too. Not going to be enough for a fungal just yet. And you know, with those infestors, really, if Shine had a couple more, that battle would have gone in his favor completely. Unable though to fungal the Marines and lock them in place. As we have a drop here, actually shut down by a fungal, which did, oh boy, cleaned up the fourth. Shine losing his fourth here as he gets fifth up. Income-wise, the Harvester's about the same. Both players losing some in that engagement. And Shine up. It's looking pretty even on the supply count. Resources about even. And the lost resources also even. Terran having lost a little bit more at this point. He's still in a good position. He does have this fourth base here with the planes. Got 5 mules there right now. Staying up with the Zerg in supply and not allowing Shine to bank up a huge amount of resources, which we max. A couple tanks gonna siege up here, trying to get to those infestors. There are a few. One does fall. One infestor, two infestors go down. They're unable to get good fungals. They get a couple on the Vikings and one here on the bio. It's just not enough. A lot of Marines here, and there's just not enough energy on these infestors for a fungal. Marines going to clean up most of this as the tanks probably doing more damage to their own units than they are to the enemy. Nice fungal, great fungals here. Finally, TSLShine doing a couple in. Still got 5 Brugos alive, 5 infestors as well, and that's going to be enough to push the Marines back. Here we go. We do have, check out the unit count, 4 Vikings here. Marines pushing in. Ling's finally arriving. Oh no, infestors so close. This one only has 13, 14 hit points, 9 kills. He's barely staying alive, trying to draw some fire, it looks like. As the Lynx pushing to the reinforcing Marines and Marauders. Thor at the back here. Fungals going down on the tanks. That actually is going to get over. Shine almost had a second tank there. Was able to pick off one with that fungal. Those infestors, though, are a little bit out of position. Unsupported here. And out of energy. Shine has to be a little careful with these guys. Burrows them. Will we have a scan? TSL, nope, not up in the scan. Not much of an army here to kill those infestors. And it is crazy. Let's see, the infestors here at the watchtower. Gonna fall back. Ultralisk Cavern just starting now on the way. 10 Banelings morphing. Looks like we only have 2 Corruptors and no Broodlords left. At the moment, as a Marine stims to scout, he's gonna see nothing but a bunch of Overlords having a poop party here at the bottom left side of the map. And man, they are getting it on. How many are there? There's 5 of them. As we do have, what is this? Vikings clearing out the top side here, trying to get that Overlord so TSL can take a 5th base. Come infestors, and Ling Bling infestor in the middle. A couple of infested Terrans trying to do some harassment. Both players dwindling the supply almost down to 100 for both guys. TSL and Shine duking it out here. 4 infestors up. And 8, sorry. 4. That's 8. My numbers and a half. Drone pull from Shine from his 5th base here. Be careful, doesn't want to lose this hatchery. Hopefully there are no tanks here to siege up, and that's going to help Shine as he engages here. Able to get a surround on the Thor, but it's a nice pickup from TSL as there's a fungal. The medevac falls, but a drop from the Thor keeps it alive just a little bit longer. And without any siege tanks, the infesting bring infestor is able to do a little bit more damage here as 2 more tanks come in. Going to be able to siege up and outrange the infestors' spell casting powers. A run by up into this base here. It is an orbital for TSL at his 5th. He's going to try and pull these mules, but their days are numbered. Even if they do escape, they're not going to be alive for very long. And looks like Shine actually going to take a 6th base in the bottom left-hand corner. There are 2 Vikings here and a Marine chasing down that Overlord as siege tanks do siege up on the high ground. Shut down the 5th. Looks like that Ultralisk is getting out, man. He's like, guys, the house is burning down around me. I gotta get the heck out. Makes it out just in time as the hatchery falls. And wow, this is one crazy game. We're at the 26-minute mark right now. Fitness plating finishing up 3 ultras on the way. And this expo has been scouted by TSL, but this expo right here was denied. The orbital did have to lift to that Ling run by. 2 infestors actually burrowed and moving up to the top right-hand corner, looking for some SCVs to kill. Well, today is not their lucky day, though. They're going to have to wait. And I tell you, the longer they do wait, they will have more energy, more fun. It's like that guy at the party who brings all the energy and gets it going, he amps it up, you know? More energy, more fun, until you have too much energy and then you get annoying. So don't get too crazy. But have good fun. Oh. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not StarCraft. It's a party. And a Ling Black here actually gonna deny this orbital. I'm not sure if TSL thought he would get away with that or not. He is trying to find some place to sit down and mine. He's about mined out of his third. The third of Shine also dwindling, as the fourth is about halfway mined out. This middle base for TSL about halfway as well. So both players sitting on about 1.5 bases at this point, closer to 2 maybe. And Shine trying to get up his third mining base. TSL as well, he does bring a drop over here with 5 Marines to clear this out. But it's going to be hard for him to hold just because the ground path to that expansion comes right here, right past the Zerg reinforcing lines. And the Zerg is going to have an easier time of getting to that position to deny the saturation. As I say that though, Shine is cut off here. His army could be trapped. Nope. TSL actually going to fall back with his siege tanks, not sieging up. Staying in the middle of the map here, turtling up a little bit, playing defensive. About even in supply for both guys. They're also banking a lot of gas. Very low on minerals, both players here. Usually it's the other way around. You're usually starved on gas, and you usually have extra minerals to go. Unless, of course, you're playing a TVP, in which case you can never seem to get enough minerals. As the Terran player, Ultras are doing the dance, man. They're waddling around this map. That's a lot of Ultras. 10 Ultras here. Doing the waddle, the shuffle, the Ultra shuffle. Man, these guys, they bring the party with them wherever they go. They shake that house. They knock down the front door. They barge in. They're like, where's the cake, man? Get me a drink. So, Ling's here to shut down the expansion yet again. Looks like Shine. Oh, he's got a couple infestors here. They did return to the party. Oh, wow. That hurts right into the missile turret's vision. It does detect out to a range of 11. Farther than it can shoot. It can only shoot to a range of 7, but it does detect to 11. And those two infestors were full energy. That's just painful to watch there. Walking right into the siege line without getting anything off. They could have done a lot of damage. 2 Thors on the way. Here, you can see still Marine tank with Thors sprinkled in. Not as many Vikings, obviously, against the Ultra composition. How many do we have on the map at this point? 3 total. And what's the Corruptor count? Do we have any? 2 Corruptors. No Broodlords, 8 Infestors, a bunch of Ultras. And a little bit of a stalemate here. Shine going to get up a 6th base now, as he did lose one of his bases earlier, so he'll be on 6th. Taeja trying, he's got his 5th here. Mining from that will start to saturate there as he transfers a lot of SCVs over. He's got a good central position here, sieged up with the tanks. If Shine does try to do a run-by, as he's done, now this will be able to do some damage. There's only an orbital here. Actually, the Marines do see it. He's going to move in before the Baners north, actually catching those 2 off guard. A great play from Taeja. If he'd just been a little bit later than that, he would have lost quite a few SCVs at this expansion. As it stands, he's actually going to be able to clean this up. Well, he was going to clean it up. More Lings, though, coming in. And this is a good play from Shine here. So he's not sending the whole army. If he sent the whole army, then he'd be vulnerable to just being cut off behind enemy lines. These tanks could shift over and siege up and really just cut off any avenue of retreat for him. But Shine not doing that now, though he is going in. He looks like he's going to go for it. He's going to push in. He says, I've got enough. I'm going to take out your base, and then you won't be able to mine. But maybe not. Maybe he's just trying to force an unsiege here. Get Taeja to move out of position. This is very much a game of position, just as much as anything else. If you can get better engagement off on your opponent, it does help a lot, regardless of other advantages he or she might have. And that base has been lifted. Ultras moving in on the tanks. Great fungals going down here. Here go the Ultras into the line. More fungals on the Marines. The Ultras are dying to the siege tank fire and the Marine fire. Very concentrated. Now they're on the move command, not doing a whole lot of damage. They're taking damage. A couple transfuses going down, but a lot of the Ultras are falling. And the supplies about even. Not the best engagement for Shine. I really don't agree with that. Coming in from one angle of attack, also into a sieged tank line. Just not the best of engagements you could get as a Zerg player. You really want to flank them. You can hit when the tanks aren't sieged. Shine not following those two rules in that engagement. Still able to get some SCVs here. Now a little bit of mining time from the mules. And let's see, so far, how are we doing? Workers killed it. Yep, it looks like there haven't been any drops of late from Taeja. On the left side of the map, it is very vulnerable over here. I'm surprised we haven't seen anything. Here goes a little bio bleed. Tanks moving forward, trying to siege up. And this base is just not going to be used today by Shine right now, not with all these tanks here. Here we go, a little bit. Things moving on to the bio force. And the tanks sieging up. Where is the army for Shine? Does he have an army at this point? Wow, that's 29 SCVs. That's not very many at all. So the Terran with a terrific supply lead as far as the army goes. Check out the spending here. Significant advantage for Taeja. Moving in here with a small bio force. Great fungal. Ultralisk calling. But the entire bio ball there does die. A couple SCVs caught in the middle. Looks like some more Marines moving over. On the right side, putting up some creep. And right now, it is Taeja's game. He is ahead by about 40 supply, and as he's behind by about 30 workers or 25 workers, he's got quite a healthy. Actually, now the armies are about even in supply, but he did have quite a lead there for a while. He's got 4 Thors out here with a number of tanks and Marines, and there's just nothing Shine can do right now. He's going for 4 Corruptors, 3 Infestors, but I don't think that he's going to have an army in time to deal with this push. There's a little bit here at his 4th base, but it's just not going to be enough here. There's so much in this army. Stem forward. There goes a fungal in the middle of the army. Does a lot of damage. Drones being pulled though, and they're all going to die. 2 of these Marines. If you're not careful, a few do escape, but the base falls. The hatchery is down. Now, Taeja's going to be able to go up that ramp. So he's got a couple Vikings in the base already. Not a whole lot that Shine can do. Looks like he's actually going to go for a counterpunch on the right side of the map. He's behind by about 40 supply right now. Harvester's dwindling for both players. 19 and 18 at this point. Very low econ game going into the late game. The late game, as it may be. But this army of Taeja is just so powerful. Not sure that Shine has a good answer for it right now. He's going to need to get the best engagement he can. He's got a few Infestors here with a lot of energy. Good fungal going down. Trapping a lot of those medevacs. The tanks are sieged up. Thor's coming in and the Marines as well. There's not a lot here for the Shine. Got the larva, but he doesn't have and no minerals. He's actually about mined out of his 4th base here. 1 mineral patch left. Fungals on the Marines. Tanks are on siege, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. A lot of Corruptors here against the Vikings. Will win that battle. Nope. Now with the Marines helping out and the Thors. All the Corruptors do fall. 4 Broodlords having to fall back now with 1 Infestor. Shine is up against the ropes. This Terran army is just looking unstoppable right now. 1 more fungal could do a lot of damage though to his Marines. Not enough energy though. Here comes another fungal too. Oh! That Infestor walked right into a baseball bat. As I came through the door, I got slammed in the face by that siege tank. Poor guy did not get to cast anything before he died. And now the 4th base is in trouble. It's going to go down. Not much left here, only 148 gas at this point, so it's not the biggest of losses for Shine, but Shine is mining out. He has, what, let's see, 175, 180, 250, so about 550, about 575 maybe, minerals left at this base. Nothing, oh, a little bit at the main, look at that, 1 little patch left, 295. So less than 1,000 minerals left at the bases of Shine. And he's at 23 supply. He has blocked Taeja here from expanding at both of these bases in the top right corner. Taeja as well has mined out. Just about. Looks like he might have a little bit left in the natural. He's going to pull his entire army up here, though, with the SCVs to clean out these burrowed Zerglings. And in that amount of time, I'm trying to see how many... Where are the drones? There's only 5 drones alive right now. They have their work cut out for them. Looks like... Where... Oh, where are you going, Mr. Drone? Long distance mining from all the way over here on the bottom left. He has to walk all the way back to the 3rd. Looks like a few more drones partaking in that adventure as well. It would be a lot easier to go here, but they're both players now have to long distance mine. And this game is it's definitely in Taeja's favor. He's got a huge supply lead. His army is superior. Check the units. 9 Zerglings, 3 Banelings, and 2 Infestors, 4 Queens. Not a whole lot for Shine. TSL's going to wall off here at the top to protect this base. And with Mules, we'll be able to replenish his army a lot faster than a few drones long distance mining. And actually, those drones are about dead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain America SC2. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in here as Taeja walks in and takes this game here. This game, the third game from TSL4 between these two players. There's a lot of great replays in that replay pack from TeamLiquid.net or TeamLiquidPro.com. You can find it there. The Razor replay pack of the week, LiquidTaeJa, Liquid Red. Check them out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the thumbs up button. Give me a subscription. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you got a great replay, send it to me at CaptainAmerica at thegspotnetwork.com. And let's bring you guys some more epic games in the future. Also, if you are a player, check out the LXG Opens on playhim.com every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is the bronze through gold. Thursday, the platinum diamond tournaments, the ID cast. We do have 2 streams. I'm responsible for one of them. There's a second one as well with my fellow teammates Prophecy LXG and Parthy LXG, both members of Team LXG. Check it out, guys, if you play. Also tune in here for more casts in the future. Thank you all, and keep crafting.